and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another Diwali tutorial for you. I firstly would like to say a very happy Diwali and Sal Mubarak for anyone who is celebrating. And this is one of my most favourite times of the year, but a lot of my family are travelling at the moment, so I'm just trying to make the most of it and celebrate as much as I can. I was inspired to make this makeup look, specifically the eyes, because of my beautiful outfit that I'm wearing, which I am obsessed over. It is by Boulevard. It's got royal blues, greens, and also a mint green as well, and I was so inspired by the colours that I was like, right, I am gonna do one more Diwali makeup look. So yeah, if you would like to see how to get this makeup look, then please keep watching. So as always, I'm starting off with the eyes first. I'm using my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden to prime my eyes. I am filming with new lighting and two different lenses, so let me know if you like this way of filming. But now I'm taking the colour Treasure from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and I'm using that as an eyebrow highlight before taking the shade Hot Chocolate from the same palette and running that along my crease. I wanted quite a deep crease for this look because I knew I was going to go in with bright colours on the actual lid, so I wanted to make sure this is a little bit deeper than usual. Here I'm just making sure both my eyes are looking as even as possible before going in with this shade. I believe it's called Eyeliner, but I might be saying that wrong. It's like the mint green shade which matches the blouse of my outfit, and I'm just packing this on quite a few layers into the kind of inner 2/3 of my eye. Once I was done with that, I wanted to grab this shade here, which is Chaos from the Urban Decay Electric palette, because it is the one kind of electric navy blue that I had, which matched my outfit. Not navy blue, sorry, royal blue. So I'm just packing this on to the outer third of my eye, which we left blank initially. And then I wanted to go in and kind of diffuse out the edges. So I took the end of my kind of primer that I used, and I'm just taking a clean fluffy brush and blending that colour out. I'm blending it outwards and upwards, and also slightly into my crease and slightly into the green shade that we put on first on the eyelid. So here I'm doing the exact same thing to the other eye, and I just find that this gives a nice kind of winged look to the eyeshadow without it being too harsh on the eyes. So now I'm just going in with this shade, which is Deep Purple from that same Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm using that to kind of blend all three colours on my eyelid together. So I'm basically putting this where the green and the royal blue kind of meet, and just helping all of those colours nicely kind of blend into each other. Now to intensify all the colours, I'm going back in with the same colours that we used on the eyes. So I'm going in with the Eyeliner shade first and kind of intensifying the inner corners, then going in with that same deep purple onto the centre of my eyelid, making sure that that's really popping, because I wanted this kind of look to be a little bit different, and I did want to add like an element of surprise onto the eyes because there's no purple in the outfit. Then taking the Chaos shade, I'm just deepening up the outer corners. And once I was done with that and happy with the way that it was kind of looking, I just wanted to make sure that the crease was nice and blended out. So I'm taking the shade Hot Chocolate on the same fluffy brush that we used, and I'm just blending any edges and just all the colours together so it looks nice and seamless and there are no kind of harsh lines in between any of them. Now moving on to eyeliner, I'm using my favourite Perversion eyeliner by Urban Decay, and I'm just tightlining my upper waterline. And this is just so that we have no gaps in between our lashes and everything looks a little bit more pulled together and neat. Then taking my Lash Sensational Mascara, which you guys probably know by now, this is my favourite mascara. I'm just putting a couple of layers of this on to my top lashes. I didn't need them to be anything extra special because I am going in with some falsies. So here you can see me putting on them, and they are the Ardell Demi Wispies. So I am sticking them on, and then I'm also kind of pinching the base, which I always do, and then kind of pushing them upwards. So they really give that kind of curled, lifted effect. And here I'm just doing the same exact thing to the next eye and kind of pushing them up like you can see here. You can totally skip lashes if you don't feel comfortable wearing them, or you can use your favourite pair. So now moving on to my winged eyeliner, and I'm using the Maybelline matte eyeliner, which is fairly new and I'm still loving. It was in one of my favourites videos earlier in the past like month or two, but I'm just adding a wing to both of my eyes. I love building my wing up very, very slowly. This just helps me make less mistakes. So here you can see me kind of building up the wing, and then right at the end I am fixing both of the wings to make them look as similar as possible. And once I was happy with that, I actually had my base already done. So these are the two foundations that I use. They will be linked in the bottom bar as well. And then I also did my brows, and I'll leave a brow routine as well in the info box. Next, moving on to concealing and highlighting, I'm using my Naked Skin concealer, and I'm putting it on in the usual places of my face, so in upside down triangle shapes underneath my eyes, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and around my mouth and Cupid's bow, before going in and blending all of those lines away with my damp beauty blender. And I go and move in on the round side because that has a little bit of foundation on, so it helps kind of like lessen the brightening, because sometimes I do feel like it goes a little bit too bright on camera, but in real life it's actually fine. It's just my lighting which makes it look funny. But then I'm grabbing my Best Damp lip mask and I'm putting that on my lips, just as a nice kind of moisturizing mask slash lip balm. For contour, I use my NYX Wonder Stick. I believe this is in the natural or neutral shade. It's the lightest shade it comes in. And I'm just slightly contouring my face. Nothing too dramatic, nothing too much. But here I've just kind of showed you exactly all the areas that I am highlighting, the usual places, before going in and blending all of that out. And this is the Real Techniques stippling brush. I believe it's actually the contouring stippling brush, but I'm just kind of like pressing the product into my skin so I'm not dragging it around too much, and then dragging the contour around my hairline upwards so that it's nice and blended. Then I'm going in with my damp beauty blender just to make sure everything is nicely blended out. And you've probably guessed it, next up it's time to set all those areas, so I'm going in with the Kick-Ass powder by Soap & Glory and setting all of the areas where we concealed and highlighted. And to set my contour, I went in with an oldie but a really goodie, and that is the Bahama Mama powder by the Balm Cosmetics. And I'm just going over those areas which we contoured. And I feel like I've found my love for this all over again because I haven't used it in so long, but I've really enjoyed using it. For highlight, I used So Hollywood highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just putting on the high points of my cheeks, and then I also put some on the bridge of my nose and just above where my brows are and the tip of my nose as well. I totally forgot to highlight my Cupid's bow, but you can totally do that or skip that. And for blush, I use the Milani Luminoso blush. This is another favourite of mine. It's such a gorgeous peachy shade, and I went for this colour so it would match the lips that I was going to wear. To finish off the eyes, I'm taking the Balm Cosmetics Mr. Right Now kind of bronzy eyeliner shade, and I'm just smoking out the lower lash line using this. And it doesn't have to be super duper neat, but you want to make sure you get your waterline as well. And to add a bit of glamour and a bit of glitz and a bit of light to this look, because it is a Diwali look, I took this gold Urban Decay glitter eyeliner and started lining straight on top where we put that Balm Cosmetics bronze eyeliner. And this just adds such a nice twinkle and sparkle to the look, which is perfect for Diwali time. Next up, just finishing off the eyes, I'm just adding some of the same Lash Sensational mascara onto my lower lashes before moving on to the lips. And for my lips, I used this LA Girl lip paint in the shade, I believe this is called Peony, but I'm just putting this on to my lips and then kind of blending it out with a lip brush so that it's nice and kind of even looking. So this, you guys, is the final look of the makeup. I am so in love with this kind of color combination, and I've got to mention my outfit is just seriously so stunning. I'm so glad that this kind of inspired me to create this makeup look. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic Diwali. Stay safe when you're doing fireworks, spend loads of time with your family, and don't forget to eat lots of yummy food as well. And I guess that's all for now, you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!